my deck, and I'm looking for my deck. Yeah, I got all the cards in here. We're live, Neon Omen here with some Battle Spirits again. Today, this afternoon, we're going to do another deck, another Digimon deck. We are on our Digimon Blitz right now. As you can see, this is nuts. I have so much stuff here, so many decks to build that it's legitimately overwhelming. But I waited for the streaming to start happening before I started to work on them. Why? Because you're along for the journey with me, and I'm really excited to have everybody here with me. Found them. All right. Yay! Got the cards that I needed. Got the cards that I needed. Got the cards that I wanted, that I needed, and now they're here. All right. We gotta just do a little goofy move stuff around so that we can get. Oh, that's L-Cell. That's L-Cell. I'm hurting my cell phone. Zoop. Oh, beautiful sound of the closing of that. All right. As you read in the title today, this afternoon, I need to start saying this afternoon. Hello to my one viewer. If it's Novalance, hello. If it's anybody else, hello. All right, we got our Battle Spirits cards out here right now. Now, as you may know, this is just regular Battle Spirits, the Japanese version. That's why I am not saying Saga. Today, we are going to work on the Love Triangle, Beelmon, Birdramon, whatever type of mon you want to think about, deck right now. So we got birds, we got more birds, and we got, walking birds and exploding birds. So many birds! And then we got some other things that I'm someone said brainwashing. Not brainwashing. Then I'm just debating about how or if I will work these on in. Thanks for stopping by. That's me. Okay. All right. Yo. Why did I put those on the mouse pad? Why did I do that, chat? Why did I put the box like that? I'm just gonna scoot this way and grab my mouse pad. Scoot do 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 boo do 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 do. Bring the white box of commons. Well, not all. It's not entirely full of commons, but mostly commons. Gotta put this on my lap, and then we'll move pad on over. And we'll scoot this guy a little bit more down so I can bring you back on a little bit more, just so my mouse can maneuver. Okay. Today, like I said, this afternoon, like I said, we are going to make, I'm in the kitchen. I'm working on the deck recipe right now. So, what am I kicking? That's my computer charger. Don't want to screw that up. Okay, so, like I said, Beelmon, Birdramon deck that I'm working on today. So there's only one Beelmon in Battle Spirits. It's not like the Tai and Matt show where you get like 3 Agumons or 3 Gabumons. You get 1 Beelmon. However, this Beelmon, you're not going to be disappointed in what it does. It's actually cracked. It's actually just it's a boosted card. This card goes off. Now, you're like, it can't be that good. Oh, it's good. So, level 1, 2. Let me bring this up to you. Let me try and do this. That could work. That could work. So, Beelmon. Oh, that was great. I've had a lot of problems with the camera focusing, and it's actually wanting to do it. Maybe it's because I actually have ample light. So level 1, 2, which takes 1 core at 2000 BP, when summoned, destroy an opposing Nexus. So anytime this bird flaps its wings, it's like Spiral Twister. It's just blowing the it's just blowing a Nexus up. That can put a deck back so far. And the thing is, it's a cost 3 with 2 Ruby reduction, right? You're going to be summoning this almost every turn. This Beelmon does not let your opponent set up. That's the beautiful thing about Beelmon, is every time you play it, your opponent's like, I just lost a turn. Or some huge combo card, or this huge card that I was planning to be a larger part of what I wanted to accomplish, it's gone. So you're going to consistently set them back. You're going to consistently make your opponent spend full resources on what they want to play, what they want to invest into. That can definitely ruin the opponent's strategy. So 3 of these, absolutely, you got to do that. Now, Birdramon is okay. But there's 2 Birdramons. So the first Birdramon, which is this one. So the cool thing is that they actually went back to the last evolution and or Digimon Adventure Tri, and they made some more cards. So we got our Birdramons right. Oh my gosh, we got our Bios, and now we got our Birdramons. Sorry, while I get this all organized. All right, so this Birdramon is the first one. Come on, camera. So this Birdramon, this is the first one. This one says at level 1, it digivolves. Why that's so good? You don't need many cores. So if you have to actually just play this for full cost without digivolving, getting to the next stage, the ultimate level, doesn't cost you a lot of resources, which is pretty exciting. And then level 2, one attacks, draw a card. So if you have 2 core on it, which you probably already have, because the Beelmon only takes 2 core to digivolve, which is another thing that makes Beelmon such a devastating Digimon. It doesn't take a lot of resources for this deck to start moving. A lot of Digimon decks require at least 3 core. This is just a 2 core deck, or a deck that you could do a lot with 2 core. So let me bring up Birdramon 2. Now the second one's or third, because the Matt Tai show, they're on their third. Most of the other ones just get a second champion. They have an additional ability that if you digivolve into the correct line, like Garudamon, for example, right here, you're going to get an additional benefit. And I'm pulling that up for you right now. Yes, the cards are all in Japanese, like you've seen. So now you kind of understand why I ain't reading them. Well, I got to go to the website. All right, time to pull them on up. So I have to go to CB11. Alright, so we gotta scroll, CB11, and what do you know what? You're getting tabbed open because that makes my life easier, and everybody else's life who's watching the stream a lot easier. Alright, Birdramon 2. You ready for this? Alright, so Birdramon 2 is very similar to the original Birdramon, where level 1, it's going to digivolve. And it takes 1 core. So they both have that ability. The cool thing is that this Birdramon does have the extra Ruby reduction, so it could be a little bit easier to summon, but if you have that many symbols on your field, you probably are already winning too hard to the point to where this summon probably isn't going to matter. Now, level 1 is the same thing. Digivolve into red. Level 2 gets a lot more exciting. So Birdramon level 2, given exactly named Garudamon, so this guy right here. So when you digivolve, so pretty much what you do is you attack with this one, and then it says this ability. Given an exact named Garudamon to be summoned by this spirit's Digivolution effect. During this turn, the effect your attack step, the spirit cannot be destroyed by the opponent. That is deadly. That ability, that alone, is absolutely insanity. Insanity. This card right here, when you attack with it, you're going to make it so that your Garudamon turns into a tank. It's not getting destroyed. So you can literally just keep attacking, and it just can't be destroyed by the opponent. So that would also make me feel that by battle, if your opponent blocks with a stronger spirit, your Garuda just, it doesn't care. It just keeps flying. I mean, that's a crazy ability. So the first Birdramon here lets you draw a card when you attack. This Birdramon has a special ability that if you Digivolve into Garudamon, the Garudamon is going to be able to tank and plow and plow and plow. You're probably winning. Garudamon is probably one of the most... It's got a very, very scary ability. Let me read that for you. I got to pull it up. Hi, other two viewers. Thanks for stopping by. Of course, we're working on the Birdramon deck. We're probably going to turn it into a love triangle deck with Matt and Tai. Why? Because, in my opinion, I think the cards flow better together as a trio. So I am pulling that up right now. All right, so we have it right here. Garudamon. Garudamon is so... Garudamon, honestly, when Novalance and I started playing Battle Spirits, this card just... This card hurts. This card ends games, and it ends them quick. Because you could get into Garudamon pretty easily, I would say. And then once you're in Garudamon, it can be a little rough. This thing can just... hit and hit and hit. All right, so let's take it out. Let's take it out of this case so everyone can actually see how beautiful the foiling is on this card. Come on, camera, do your work. There you go. Look at that. You see that foil? It kind of reminds me of like sports cards a little bit. This is a beautiful looking Digimon. All right, so you notice this has all the way up to level 3. So level 1, 2, 3, when attacks, you can reveal a card from your deck top. If that is a red spirit card, during this turn, the spirit gets an extra red symbol. Also, add the revealed card to your hand. So this card, if you do Birdramon 2 into Garudamon, you've turned this thing into a 2-symbol blaster. A 2-symbol, but I haven't read the level 2, 3, so get this. So I gotta put you back up so everyone can see your beautiful art. When attacks level 3, which takes 5 cores. So you do kind of have to power up a little bit. You do have to get a little bit of cores on this for it to be as deadly as it's going to be, but listen to this. Level 3, when attacks at the end of battle, by discarding 2 red cards from your hand, refresh the spirit. Why that's so interesting is it just says red cards, not spirits, not nexuses, not magic. So that means you can discard any card that has red in it. It doesn't say red only either. So there could be some cards that you might play that might share another color, but as long as it's got red a part of it, you can do it. Which could be really interesting because this File Island Nexus card right here. So if it's later in the game, or if you're just like, you know what, I could go for kill. This is a rainbow card. This is a colorblind card, so it's every color. So you could pitch this. Same with your Digivice. You could just like, oh, my Digivice has part red in it. So if I just discard my Digivice, my Garudamon's going to be able to attack again. So why can Garudamon be so scary? Because this could be a 2-symbol spirit that can't be destroyed by the opponent that's going to continuously attack and damage them. It is such a scary spirit. This card goes off. It can easily end games, and in Battle Spirits, with this Birdramon, you can draw multiple cards, which could fuel it. Its own ability when it attacks, it's going to fuel your hand, because every time you attack, it's going to be able to reveal a top card. So you could continuously keep drawing, so you might only be losing one card a turn, essentially, if you haven't already drawn a card from another one of your spirits or nexuses, magic cards, so on and so forth. So Garudamon is deadly. You play Garudamon, your chances of winning, they're actually ridiculous. Your chances of winning actually are ridiculous. Let's see here. I gotta multitask. All right. Pops is messaging me. All right. So now there's still Phoenixmon. Now Phoenixmon is pretty interesting. So let me pull up Phoenixmon. So the interesting thing about 6 of the Mega level Digimon from the original Digimon Adventures, Digimon Adventure Tri, they only come in the structure deck. So you kind of have to buy a very awful structure deck or buy singles, which was probably would have been the smarter thing, but I didn't know that I could do that for a while. So listen to this. Phoenixmon is right here. Look at that look at that golden bird. I've always thought the phoenix was a really interesting mythical creature. I've always liked it. So Phoenixmon is definitely one of my favorites. It also just has it's a great looking card. It's just a big gold bird. Now Flash, advent on cost 5 or more. Not ultimate, not champion, cost 5 or more, meaning that this card technically can get splashed in other decks. By sending your soul, now either attacks it by sending your soul core to the trash, stack this card from your hand onto a target spirit. Now, this is the only card in Digimon that can do this next ability. This card can also advent from the trash. So like a phoenix that can come back from the ashes. Now you're starting to understand the lore bit about this card a little bit and how a phoenix can be reborn, it can come back. It can definitely pop off. Now get this. It's only got 2 levels. Level 1, 2, when advents. Return one of the spirits a red ultimate family pre-advent cards from to your hand. So essentially the way that you summon this for the most part is you have your Garudamon on the field. You send flash to your opponent. Say it's your turn. You're attacking. Send flash to your opponent. They say no flash. You say, okay, flash, advent. And you just stack it on top of it. Its ability, though, allows you to add the Garudamon back to your hand. Now, why this is so deadly in this deck? Because if your Phoenixmon dies, you could just do this again next turn. You have almost zero fear of being able to abuse Phoenixmon and Garudamon over and over and over and over again. This deck has such an interesting way of putting pressure on the opponent and making them use up all their resources right away. Now, Phoenixmon, by adding that pre-advent card back to your hand, the ultimate level, destroy an opposing 10,000 BP or more spirit, and the effects of that spirit destroyed by this effect don't activate. 10,000 or more! So this bird is scary. If it's going up against anything that is stronger than this, it just flaps its big old phoenix wings and just goes BAM! It's gone. Big old meteor. All right, chat. If you know Phoenixmon's actual attack from the anime, I have no idea what it is. Type it down below. I'd like to know what you think about it. All right, so there's a reason why we gotta play all of these cards because they're all just so good. Now, as you might notice, we got some red cards and some green cards over here. Yeah, no man, what do I do? Oh well, thanks for asking, loyal viewer. I would be so happy to tell you what these cards do. All right, here. Right here. All right, so we'll start with this card. I can't put that there because that's where my elbow needs to go. All right, so this is kind of a weird part, and this card bothers me a lot because why do we have a green card that is a part of? I don't get it, everybody. I don't get this right here. Why does a red spirit have a green card? There's zero logic involved in this. It has no synergy with the deck. But I'll read it to you anyways. And I'm considering playing it. There we go. We are kind of just relying on the light from the outside, from the window. Now, this is a cost 4 magic with 2... Oh, come on, man. You just... Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me, camera. You are having a tantrum. Don't have a tantrum. And don't have a tantrum. You were doing so well, camera. Much better. Don't piss me off. There we go. Okay, just take my hand off. All right, so Flash. So it's a cost 4 magic with 2 emerald reduction. Flash. The opponent exhausts 2 spirits they control. Also, during this turn, an ultimate family spirit you control can't be blocked by rookie champion ultimate family spirits. Why this card is okay is the main goal of this card is to get all of the defending spirits into a state to where they can't block. You play this card, if you have enough core, which when you honestly think about it, is almost going to be impossible because you're going to want 5 core on your Garudamon. And that costs 4 to play because you're not going to have like any green reduction. This might be the legitimate only card in the entire deck that has a green reduction. So your best case scenario, if you had both of these, would be it's going to cost 2, which means you're going to pay 7 core. 5 for this and 2 for that, assuming that you've also played the Beelmon or the Bergermon for reduced cost as well. Hi, extra viewers. Thanks for stopping by. Just wanted to take a break out of what I'm explaining to say thanks for stopping by. Thanks for taking the time to explore Battle Spirits. Now, this is the Japanese version. Saga is the American version that comes out in 2 weeks, I believe. So you better show up to that pre-release. It's going to be insanity there. There's so many beautiful cards for you to get your hands on. This is the Digimon collaboration that the Japanese game Battle Spirits does. So right here, Garudamon over here, this magic is going to exhaust your opponent's spirits. It's going to get them out of the way. It's just so you can attack. That's its only goal. So it's all right, but it's very, very expensive, and it is something that I am considering not playing. I am trying to play as many cards that are thematic, meaning they go along with the theme. So it is something that I've kind of had to like think about. Is this worth it? Is it not worth it? I'm kind of leaning to not worth it. Now the other card is definitely a Phoenix card. Look at that. This is called Burst Draw. This card is insane. Burst. After opponents wins... Rewind that. After opposing spirits or braves, when summon effect resolves, draw 2 cards. Then, if you pay the cost, which is up to 4 core, 2 red, 2 ruby reduction, its main effect is draw 2 cards. So if your opponent... So let's just say, for example, you're playing against another Digimon deck. They summon a spirit. It's got a 1/7 ability. They resolve that ability. You're like, okay, sure, burst. And they're like, oh my gosh, what's going on? Like, all right, so first I draw 2 cards. Then you have the opportunity that if you pay the extra core, you could draw 2 more cards. So you could draw 4 cards. So this card could plus you 3 cards. So a phenomenal card in the early game. It's okay in the later game. You probably aren't going to use the main ability too often. But you also, because it has a main ability, if you just want to start out your turn by getting that advantage, just play it. You just play that card right then and there, and that's going to get you advantage. That's going to help you start popping off. That's really exciting. In my opinion, that's a really exciting thing that can get you so much advantage without you having to do a whole lot of work. Now, the cool thing about Battle Spirits too is that they take a lot of cards that are in the main set, and when the collaboration sets come out, they give them special, unique artworks that go into the lore. So they just got a beautiful Phoenixmon just flapping its wings and just blowing the life out of whatever's going on. So for sure, we're playing 2 of these. I'm probably not going to play this card, so we'll just kind of put it, I don't know, man, we'll put it over here with the not as cool guys. Now, let me go ahead and we're going to move the Beelmon cards over to the side because there's 1,000% that we're playing all these cards. We need these cards. There's definitely a goal in mind that this deck has, and the goal in mind is just to plow. You just want to plow with this deck. So, our Beelmons, no, I'll put them up here. Beelmons, Bergermon 1 on the left, Bergermon 2 on the right, Garudamon in the middle, Phoenixmon right below it, and our 2 burst magic cards right below. So 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 times 5 is 15, plus 2 is 17. So it is the Bergermon deck. We do want to make sure that our goal is to focus on the Bergermon line. We want to focus on the Sora line. This is the only deck that I have that is going to be playing the Sora line. So I want to definitely have the most flavor from Sora. Next, our Nexus card. So you saw this a little bit before. File Island. This is where all the Digidestineds end up in Season 1. This is where they kind of find themselves. This is where they fight Devimon. Camera! Don't do this to me! There we go. So File Island is cracked. Its level 0 ability is that I will read it just to make sure I read it verbatim and don't skip anything that might be important to some of you new players. Your main step. When you are summoning a champion family spirit, this symbol is treated as every color. So that way you can't, if you have this card in the field, you can make your Bergermon cost 3, which is extremely helpful. This card is such an amazing starter for the deck because you can get, and I play 2 of them. I want them to have a lot of variety in the deck, so that's why I don't play 3. And you're going to notice that's why I play a lot of 2-ofs, is because I want a lot of variety in the deck. So when you're summoning a champion family spirit, this Nexus is also treated as every other color. Red, purple, white, yellow, blue. Now the level 2 ability, which takes 1 core, this is how all of these Battle Spirits decks and Digimon decks, are able to generate resources. This is how you're going to learn how to budget your core. So your attack step, when you activate Digivolution, so when you go from champion to ultimate, they call it Super Digivolution in the game, or Joshinka in the anime, if you are watching the Japanese anime. File Island, don't be like this. Just be my friend, File Island. There you go. That looks a lot better. When your spirit activates Super Digivolution, so when you go from champion to ultimate, you put a core from the void to any of your spirits. So you pretty much are able to just, every turn that you go to ultimate, you're going to generate an additional core. So that's 2 core that you're going to get, 1 for your turn that you get every turn, and then 1 from this. So the cool thing about this card is that it rewards you for playing your deck. It rewards you for your consistency, and it's going to continue to reward you until your opponent tries to destroy it, of course. The next card we're going to get into is the Digivice, which is right here. Digivice is such a great card. Now, the Digivice is very, very similar to File Island, where its level 1 ability is that start your attacks. Oh, sorry, it takes the level 2. So level 1, 0 core. Start your attacks up. If you control a rookie family spirit, exhaust this Nexus, draw a card. Consistency, consistency, consistency. All of the Digimon decks have a beautiful amount of consistency. That consistency is going to benefit this deck in so many ways. Drawing those cards just makes it so that you know that your deck's going to get what you want. It's going to get the card that you need. It's going to get the cards that you want. And you can do it every turn. As long as because you're going to summon your Beelmon, blow up a Nexus, attack, Digivolve. Well, so you're going to summon your Beelmon, blow up a Nexus, enter a battle step, exhaust Digivice, draw a card, Digivolve, and then listen to this. Your attack set, when your champion family spirit attacks, return an ultimate or mega family spirit card from your trash to your hand. Oh, this is a Digi-Egg. Maybe they only do play one of each. I'll read you what Digi-Egg does too. So why Digivice is so good is that, oh no, let's say your Garudamon dies. Maybe it just wasn't safe on your opponent's turn. Maybe they just are aggressive and they destroy it with one of their abilities. You summon your Beelmon, destroy Nexus, battle step, exhaust this, draw a card, Digivolve into a Birdramon. Say you Digivolve into Birdramon 1, right? Birdramon 1 attacks, draw a card from its ability, then you can use this card to bring back your Garudamon that may have died the previous turn. The funny part about this deck too is because it's a Phoenix Rebirth type of deck where you keep bringing things back. The lore-based part about this deck, it's just so accurate, and that's one of the most beautiful parts about this deck, is the lore accuracy makes it so much more deadly. It's a great part. Now, Digi-Egg. Maybe I only do play one Digivice. Because this card is more important because you want the core. The drawing, most of the Digimon decks do a lot of searching by themselves. So drawing isn't really a thing that this deck needs to consistently do. It's not. Just by playing the deck, like the Birdramon, it's going to draw. Garudamon, when it attacks, it draws. So for the most part, these decks are able to continuously generate your resources, and it gets really scary for the opponent. All right, Digi-Egg. Digi-Egg, Digi-Egg, Digi-Egg. So funny thing is you can put as many copies of this in your deck as you want. So you can play 40 of these if you want and nothing else. Well, if you do that, you're not winning. But anyways, your main step. When you are summoning a rookie family spirit, I should probably show you the Digi-Egg up close and personal. So when you summon a rookie, its symbol is treated as any color, which means this is splashable in every ways for you to, if you lose cards, they're not really gone forever. You have ways, like Digivice is going to get things back just by attacking. If you don't have Digivice, your Digi-Egg can probably do the same thing. So extremely unique ways for your deck to consistently rebuild its resources. Digimon decks are very linear, but the best part about them is that linear ability that you can continuously keep cycling, and that's fun. I really like that part. Gotta say hi out to everyone. Hello, viewers. Digimon. Zoop, zoop. Saying hi to the viewers. All right. 4 viewers today. How's it going, everybody? We just went over the core cards that we're going to play in our Sora Tai Matt Battle Spirits deck. We went over our Nexus cards, our File Islands, our Digivice, and our... I don't know, that's a Digi... What do you think a Digi-Egg does? Don't they just like wiggle and then they go pop and then the Digimon comes out? So we kind of got the core group together. Now we got to figure out how we're going to surround this with additional talent. Well, I was thinking about some other cards. Like, you might notice that I have some cards over here. Like, we got... How's a Tyrannomon? Triceramon and Saber Leomon. However, I don't necessarily... I think that there's better options to play in this deck. As much as I want to play Saber Leomon, it just doesn't feel like it's the right fit for this deck. So I got my commons right next to me. Oh, they're turned around, so I got to turn them around. Hopefully it doesn't fall off the table, because that would be 2,000 card pickup. And that would be embarrassing to do on stream. Super embarrassing. So I'm just going to grab this big old stack. I don't know what's in it. Alright, let's see here. We got Bearmons, Nightmons, Sukamon, Sallies, Bakumon, Lose Your Power, Parrotmon. Parrotmon would actually be pretty funny to play in this deck because it's another bird. Godzilla cards, don't mind the Gojis. Lots of Gojis. And hey, we play this card. So on Battle Spirits, there's like 4 Digimon sets. There's a lot of Digimon sets in this game. More Nightmons. Dude, I must have been dreaming about playing Nightmons. Numemon. We got, let's see, this is a Centauramon. Elecmons, Beta Malemons, Monodramons, Unimons, Rurus, and Greymons, and Gabus, and Agus. Gabus and Agus. This is what we were looking for. Because if this is going to be a true love triangle deck, we got to have the entire love triangle here. People are like, why are you making a love triangle deck? Well, it's not my fault that people put them all together and say they should be best friends. And I'm like, maybe? Not necessarily my thing, but other anime fans are going to do anime fan things. So for this game, it has Digimon. It has the first season, the second season, the third season, and the last evolution, Kazuna. So there's a lot of different Digimon. Now the thing is that the Digimon trading card game came out not that long after the Kazuna set came out, and a lot of the Battle Spirits, the Japanese Battle Spirits players, say that's the core reason as to why it fell apart necessarily, why they quit giving it stuff. So that's a really important thing to take into consideration is then you put out the actual game, so they're like, well, why sell collab cards if we can just sell this whole set? So prayers that they come back and do another Digimon collab, because I will drop cash. I will drop cash on that. So we got some other cards here. Agus and Gabus and Rurus and Greymons. I'm going to kind of take these guys out right now. Rurus, Wererus, Greymons, more Rurus and more Greymons. Okay, so these are all from the starter deck. And I'm just going to start out by saying they're not that good. They really aren't. They're really not that powerful. They're really not that impressive. They kind of are just there. Now, all of the megas aren't that great. And I'll be happy to read them all off to you. And then you're going like, that's it? I'm like, that's it? You're like, that's it? I'm like, yeah, that's it. That's the reason why they're not fun to play. They're just extremely, extremely underwhelming. However, there are some cards that could make them way better, but let me read these to you. So we'll start out with the Agumon and Gabumon. Good thing I'm really close to that. So Agumon. I just realized that we're not jamming to any tunes. Let's jam to some tunes. Jam some tunes. Let's see here. Open app. Where was that? We had some sick dubstep the other day. Alright. Added a little bit of tunes. Hopefully everyone can now jam out a little bit. Gotta get out dash. Oh no, I'm clicking buttons and I don't know what I'm clicking. Alright, we added the music and now I gotta figure out how to get back out of this. Okay, we're back. Woo! I got scared for a little bit. Alright. Agumon. So, funny thing is, both Agumon and Gabumon are a 2. So you'll see that number 2 right next to its name. So Agumon says, level 1, 2, 3 flash. When your life is 3 or less, by returning the spirit to your hand, summon a Wargreymon named Spirit from your hand without paying the cost. So he warp Digivolves. The cool thing is it doesn't give you a cost of the Wargreymon. So you could summon this one that's not that powerful. Doesn't mean it doesn't look great. It's just not that powerful. Or you could summon another one. And it's definitely going to be the other one that we're going to play. And then it also has Digivolution at level 2, 3, which takes 3 cores. So it is going to be more expensive than the Biomon. This Agumon's going to be able to Digivolve. But it Digivolves in a red or purple. So that kind of allows you to play the Gabumon and Garurumon, or the Gabumon and Agumon stuff together, because they can both Digivolve in a red or purple. Which makes it a way, way better feeling that you're not color locked. Because if you get color locked, that's no fun, and you're really not going to do anything. You're just kind of going to like shuffle your hand and be like, it'd be fun if I could do something. Hold on, I got to get cards for reenactment. It'd be cool if I could do something, but I'm just sitting here with all these spirits that are a bunch of different colors, and I can't do nothing. I just got to sit here and just kind of shuffle my hand and just not do anything. Yep, I got more Digimon cards here. Wormmon! Omnimon! Think about it. Alright. Get in there, cards. Alright. Alright, viewers. So we are thinking about how... So we just read the Agumon. The Gabumon does the exact same thing, but you guessed it, for Metal Garurumon. Level 1, 2, 3. This Digimon, if you have 3 or less life, you can warp Digivolve when it attacks during your flash. So this can warp Digivolve into a Metal Garurumon. And you can see that Seedramon in the background. There's some beautiful art. It's very reminiscent of the very, very beginning of Digimon Adventure, when they kind of just land in the digital world. So Gabumon can go into the Metal Garurumon, which is so insane that if you're a little weak, if you've taken some damage, you're just like, you know what? I'll take a couple attacks. My turn, I'm just going to summon my Mega and just start plowing. It's that good. It's that good. So Gabumon and Agumon, I'm thinking of playing these guys because the Warp Digivolution is very interesting. And they only cost 2 with 1 reduction, so they can be very cost-effective spirits. So I'm thinking of playing 2 of each of those guys. Welcome, extra viewers. We're building, as you can see, Digimon Battle Spirits. Hopefully this place doesn't look too chaotic, because I'm trying to not let it get too chaotic. I want it to be a medium level of chaos. If you're watching right now, I really appreciate your time. If you're interested in following, you always have that opportunity. Also, text me or message below, what's your favorite Digimon? Or what your favorite Digimon show is. I'd really like to know. My favorite is Season 2 of Digimon. Nothing is cooler than Armored Digivolution. Beamon is his personality, the English dub. The English dub is so important to me. It's funny, it's catchy, it's inspiring. There's nothing that I hate about Digimon Adventure Season 2. It is beautiful. It is the best. I think it's the best. Alright, so that is what the Agumon 2 and the Garurumon 2 do. Now, Greymon 2, not awful, but still a little situational. So, Greymon 2. Alright, let's see here. Greymon 2. When summoned, by destroying opposing Nexus, draw one card. So, this deck can just wipe out your opponent's Nexuses. So if I play Greymon 2, your opponent is going to... They won't be able to build. There are many Nexus cards, like... Because in Digimon, you'll notice that, okay, cost 2, cost 3. Not the worst expensive cost. If you start the game in Battle Spirits, you start with 4 core. 4 resources. If you go second, you core boost +1. So you'll have 5. You summon this... Let's say they play this. Say you're playing against another Digimon deck and they play Digivice turn 1. It costs 3 Nexus. Your turn, because you go second, you start with 4 core and then you go up to 1, which is 5. You pay 4 core and you summon your Greymon 2, which is level 1. Come on, camera. Just focus. It doesn't want to focus, everybody. It loves to throw tantrums. Anyways, you summon him, you Nova Blast the opposing Nexus, and then you draw a card. You just completely set them back a whole turn, and you plussed off of it. It's very difficult to not see that as a beneficial ability. It's very difficult to not see that as an ability that's going to change the way that the game is going to go. Greymon 2 is great. We're definitely considering that card. When you have the ability to... Cards are good to me when they have the ability to plot to... When you plus again. So you destroy an Nexus, which is great, and then it's like, alright, so you already destroyed something, draw a card. The fact of +2 is insanity. And honestly, that's one of the reasons why I like Battle Spirits so much. Is that the plussing in this game is cracked. It's insane. When you plus in Battle Spirits, it's not fair. It is not fair. The amount of advantage that you get is asinine. Alright, Garurumon 2. This one is mid. Total mid, if not bad. When attacked, send a core from any opposing spirit to the reserve. When a spirit is depleted by this effect, return a spirit card from your trash to your hand. Very rarely are you going to deplete a spirit that has 1 core on it. Very, very rarely are there spirits that are left with 1 core on them in general. And getting a card back from your trash to your hand... isn't that helpful? It doesn't really do a whole lot. I might play one. But for the most part, this card is just... It's slow. It doesn't really give you the boost that you want. It's nothing that really shouts out, like, this is a powerful card. It doesn't... It's not going to influence the game as much as you'd like it to. Now we'll go to the Metal Greymon 2. Which is right here. Now the funny thing about this is it's just a cost 5 spirit. So it is compatible with the Phoenixmon, which is good. But it's just such an efficient card play. It doesn't cost a lot, so when you're thinking about budgeting your core, playing this card isn't too difficult. When summoned, destroy 2 opposing 6,000 BP or less spirits. Mid. Not good. But listen to this. Flash. When attacks, return the spirit to your hand, summon up to 1 Greymon named spirit card and 1 cost 7 Metal Garurumon named spirit card from your hand without paying the cost. Why this is so interesting is that this card allows you to summon. You could summon 2 spirits. Now another cool thing is that in this game, only in the structure deck are with the. I don't even have the Metal Garurumon. I swear I had a metal. Oh, is it underneath it? It's underneath it. So. I know my area is starting to get a little messy, but it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. We'll keep it all under control. We'll keep it all under control. So, you could summon a Metal Greymon and a cost 7 Metal Garurumon. So, it doesn't mean you have to summon this one. It just summons any War Greymon, which means you could summon the one that costs 9, which is definitely the one that you want to do. Now, unfortunately, they're not going to get their Wind Advance abilities. But you have a huge spirit that you just got, which could be a very cost-efficient card to play. So, not that necessarily good. Now, let me read you this guy, the Garurumon, number 2. Thanks for stopping in, viewers. We're going over Digimon. Digimon. Battle Spirits. So we gotta read that Wereruru 2. So I don't think in any other card game do they make cards that are like 1 and 2. This is the first version, this is the second version of it. That's really interesting to me. So this is Garurumon 2. What does Wereruru 2 do? Oh no. I almost closed my internet. Garurumon 2. When summoned, draw a card. That's it. That's it. That's all he does. You do all that work to get this guy out, and he's like, I'll draw 1 card. Awful. He is not good. That is such a bad card. I shake and I tremble because it is god-awful. You never, ever want to play that card. It is bad. It is bad. But it does have the same ability that the Metal Greymon 2 does, that during Flash, you can summon any Metal Garurumon and 1 cost 7 or Greymon from your hand without paying the cost. So, it's like cool, but it's not at all. It's bad. It's bad. Don't play it. Don't play it. It's bad. It's not good. You play it, and then you're just like, I didn't get any advantage. I wonder why. Alright. Metal Garurumon. Number 2. A way worse one. When summoned or attacked, send 2 core from any opposing spirits to the reserve. Now, the cool thing is this can hit multiple spirits. So if there are 2 spirits with 1 core on them, you're like, you know what, get rid of both of them. Let's deplete 2 spirits. And then when your spirit effects deplete any opposing spirit or spirits, draw a card. So, and that's a level 2/3. It's not impressive. It's really not. I'm not afraid of deplete. The depletion is so minimal. It has no refreshing ability. So max, the turn that's summoned, you could send 4 core. It's not awful, but 2 core in the future, the original Garurumon is way better than this. And that's an ultimate, not even a mega. So this card, not worth playing. War Greymon 2, which is this guy right here. 5 viewers. Oh, thanks for stopping by. This is the most. This is the top. I'm tied for the record. The 5 viewers is the most I've ever had. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. Every single one of you matters to me. I appreciate all of you stopping by. I've wanted to stream for so long, and all of you stopping by gives me that excitement that I'm doing something good that makes me want to continue to keep streaming. So you're not just a number. I really appreciate you stopping by. I want to thank every single individual, each and every one of you. Every single time somebody pops in, I want to acknowledge that you have clicked my link, you've clicked the video, and that you are giving me your time. Thank you so much for stopping by. It really means so much to me. So we were just about to get into War Greymon, but Novalance did ask a question. Hey, are we working on Garudamon or a Kasuna deck? Well, we are working on our Sora Love Triangle deck, so we are considering playing other cards like the Agumon and Gabumon, kind of having the stupid love triangle that every Digimon fan, lots of Digimon fans on the internet like to talk about. Nothing that I like to humor necessarily. But, I mean, that's kind of where we're at with this game. So let me pull up that War Greymon. When summoned or attacks, you can destroy an 8,000 BP or less spirit. If you destroy a spirit with this effect, you refresh them. So if your opponent has a bunch of weak spirits in the field, this guy's just going to crush everything. And just keep crushing. And keep crushing. And attacking. Could be deadly, but probably not. Probably not. Probably not going to do a lot. And then level 2, 3, your attacks hit. Your spirits can't be returned to the hand or deck by opposing effects. You don't really need that. You don't really need that protection in this deck. It's really not going to help you a whole lot. And if things go away, it's you're not worried about that. That is not a fear that you have in this deck. You have no fear of your stuff bouncing or going away because you have so many other options to use. So those cards, they're not that special. They exist, but they're not that special. I'm afraid to read the Middle Greymon 3 again. When attacks, destroy a 10,000 or less spirit and a Nexus. Oh, that's so good! Your turn, you refresh Terror Dragon family spirits are unaffected by opposing spirits or Nexuses. And attacks once per turn. Wow, once per turn refreshes. That's cracked. That is ridiculous. I know this very room is going to be just as good. When summoned, draw 2 cards. Then for each 2 cards in your hand, send a core of opposing spirit to the reserve. Oh my god. Oh, that's mean. That's mean. When attacks, for return a Gabumon, a Garurumon, and a card from your trash to the hand, refresh the spirit. Whew. That's really good. That's scary good, but we don't really want to play any of those, in my opinion. They're not that special anymore. Oh, I just gotta give my ears a little bit of a rest. Sometimes having headphones on for so long just gets my ears all, I wouldn't say like warm, maybe a little sweaty, but it's just like the consistent pressure of the headphones on my head. And just get to be a little much for me. I do have a smaller head than most people. I know it's a weird thing to say out loud. Not a lot of hats fit me that well. Alright, we're back in this thing. So, we know that those cards are awful. So, guess what? We ain't playing them. It's not happening. We know that the 3s are ridiculously overpowered. I acknowledge that, but oof, little burp for me. Another little burp for me. I don't want to play them. But what I do want to play, I gotta find my white cards. Is the magic card. My goodness, do I have way too many of those. Here it is. The 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 War Greymon burst wall. Or yeah, burst wall. It's a burst wall because it's a burst. Play that card to defend yourself. Make sure you don't die. So we got our burst walls. So we're not playing a single one of these Metal Garurumon or War Greymon 2 because they are just underwhelming. We are not playing the Metal Greymon 2 or the War Garurumon 2 because they are also, it's just what. I'm not going to play like really bad cards just for diversity. It doesn't help. It's not anything that's going to do much. It's not fun. So let's see here. I like the idea of the Gabumon Warp Digivolving. Gabumon can also go into any of the Bergemons because it can Digivolve into red or purple. The Agumon over here also goes red or purple and can warp into Metal Greymon. Now, I think what I wanted, I don't know if I want to play 2 of each. I might just do, you know what, I can't put those guys there. I gotta reassess my battlefield, the deck recipe, the kitchen. I'm not calling this the kitchen. That would have been, dude, NF Chef, man. The potential lost. Oh, did I get a text message? Dan always asks me at the wrong time. We got those guys there. I'm gonna put my Nexus cards. So those are considering the Greymon is good because Nexus removal is just, it's just good. There's no other way to put it. Nexus removal is immaculate. Now, what does Metal Garurumon advance, I think, onto white and or purple. Now, if it advances into white or purple, we could have some problems. No! All right, here we go. Purple, white costs 6 or more. Why is that problematic? Because the only white card that we would play would be the Metal Greymon. We played 3 of those. Do we play 1 Ruru? It's definitely going to be a dead in your hand. You're never going to be able to play it. So this is the interesting part about building this deck, is trying to figure out how to A, get variety in the deck, but then B, not only do you want the variety in the deck, but you want it to be good. Like, you don't want to build a deck that, like, oh, I'm just going to play bad cards to be like edgy or unique. No, you only want to play bad cards, or you want to play other cards, but you just don't want to play a bunch of bad ones. All right. So, Metal, War, Greymon, where are you? War, Greymon, where are you? Here we are. So they both share white as a color. They both add it onto red or white cost 6 or more. So Greymon does red or white, or Greymon does red or white, Metal Garurumon does white or purple. So white, of course, is your color that they both share. Now, Oh, we might play Leomon. Leomon is cracked. Alright, everybody, we're looking in the rares again. Let's see if we can find Leomon. Not Leomon 2. Leomon 2 is awful. He is... Oh no, my cards. They're all falling over each other. Alright, so we gotta take... Oh, this whole thing's gonna come crashing down. Alright, so we gotta find... We have to find... This is number 2. He's awful. We're looking. More Leomon. You're going to see a lot of Leomon 2s because they're not good. Kabu, Kabu, Whale, Saber, Saber. BK. Find me some cards. This is the Garurumon, Garurumon 3. This thing is too dumb. I refuse to play it because it's just... Its power level is too damn high. It's way too good. It's way too good. I play it in one deck and one deck only, and that deck is S tier for a reason. Pheromones, Leomon. This is the Leomon from Season 3, not the Leomon that we're thinking about. Dude, I do not know why I have Alphamons just sitting in this pile. It makes me kind of sad. I got a lot. See, these are a lot of good white cards. There's a Leomon. Gabus and Agus. Gabu Agu. Wagu Wagu. Nope, we only found one Leomon in its entire stack. I guess I'm pretty sure I was proxying it before. Let me pull up Leomon and read them off to you. Leomon is one of the best cards. When it attacks, destroy 10,000 BP or less spirit. After that effect resolves, so after it happens, you can advent a Mega Family card from your hand under the spirit, ignoring the advent conditions. So, you know what? If we just don't play any of these champions and just play 3 Leomon, both of those... Yup! That's it! We figured it out! We figured it out, everybody! We figured it out! We figured it out! Oh, this is our breakthrough moment, everybody! This is our breakthrough moment! We broke through. Sorry. Oh, wait. Something was dusty. Oh, wait. Or it's just that spring. Spring be hitting. Spring be hitting. I am sneezing. Spring be hitting right now. So Leomon, you can summon Leomon with either the Gabumon or the Agumon or the Bumon. So any one of these 3 is going to get you in a Leomon. Then Leomon is going to be able to get you into any Mega. So that's how I'm going to be able to play the Metal Garurumon. I'm not going to play any Garurumons. I'm going to do 6 Bergermons, 3 Leomons, so that's 9 champions. And then I'll play Metal Greymon, because these can all digivolve into, I want to say, hold on here. I'll play so I'll do 3 Metal Greymons, and one Wergarumon, because he can still Digivolve into any cost 5 or more. Oh my gosh, Leomon's just the key. We broke it. We figured it out. All right, I gotta go grab the other cards. They're probably in the binder. I'll be back shortly. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. I'll be right back. Just walking around the corner. All right. I'm so hyped. I figured out when I have my breakthrough, I always hype up. All right. Got the binder. Hold on. Why am I singing Christmas tunes, bro? I don't know. I'm just hyped right now. I have my breakthrough. Once I get my breakthrough, I'm pretty. The deck building can start to speed up drastically. And I just got my breakthrough. Oh yeah. Dude, every time you get that breakthrough, you're just like, oh yeah, here we go. But like not in like a Luigi Mario Kart accent. Oh, that was heavy. Oh my gosh. What is so dusty around here? I gotta dust tonight or tomorrow. Oof. Ah. All right, I got my binder on my lap. Sorry that everyone can't see it. It's the secret arsenal. If you're a Yu-Gi-Oh player, you might call it a hidden arsenal. These are all Gundam. More Gundam. More Gundam. More Gundam. Godzilla. More Godzilla. Oh, I have extras? That's good. Then we got my card play Vanguard. Here's Digimon. Alright. My nose is still tingling. We got Penton. Alright, here is Tai and Matt. Here's Davis and Ken. We got one. I think I'll just play 2 of each. 2 Rivers. Okay. I feel like I'm running out of digis. Here they are. Bam. 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 Got a lot of these. This is the Courage one. So I'll play all the crests in this deck. I don't remember how many of these I said. One of these. Novalance, it's just you and me. And I have all my heavy guns. Alright. Well, honestly, I'm super duper happy that I found all these things. I gotta blow my nose. Alright. I know. Deck building. Ah! Excuse me for a moment. You don't want to watch me blow my nose, so I'll just hit intermission. Just blowing my nose. I'm just blowing my nose. Don't go anywhere. Dude, I feel like... You know how like they always say, don't touch that remote. We'll be right back after these messages. That's how I feel. Oh, wee. It is dusty in this thing. It is dusty. Alright. I actually have proxies for this guy. Don't leave. I just have to grab them. They're right around the corner. Searching for the proxies. I think I found them real quick. Here we are. Here. Alright. I am still here. I'm still here. If you didn't go anywhere, you're my best friend. Alright. Do you think that there will be another collaboration booster for Digimon with the new Digimon Adventure? I pray to God not. If they did, it would kind of be... There'd kind of be no reason to do that, in my opinion, because they've already done Digimon Adventure like 3 times. So if they did it again, it'd be like, you want me to buy the same card? There's going to be like a War Greymon 3. There's going to be Agumon 4. That's... Or they just say Agumon like 2020 or something. That would be, honestly, like one of the lamest things they can do. So 2 more Leomons are going to be important for this deck. And then we can actually grab these 2 cases over here. Grab the 2 purple ones. And be... Ooh. Scratching my head. We'll put in the 2 of these things, but we're not going to play this card as much as I want to. We're already playing 1 card that has the flavor, so I don't feel like we have to overload it. Put this in first. No, I would be very upset if... Think about how mad would you be, though, if you're like, you know what? We're going to skip Frontier, and we're just going to do... We're going to skip Frontier, and we're just going to do Digimon Adventure again for the 4th set. That... I'm not going to want to invest into that. And I'm pretty sure Bandai knows that. And the series failed really bad. So I think that's another reason why they're like, you know what? Probably not a good idea. Alright. Let's make this field look a lot more organized. Dude, what if Standy Kun just showed up and was like, hey Gundam, my jaw would drop. My jaw would drop. I feel it would depend because Digimon Adventure 2020 has some different... I would faint. No, no, I mean, in my opinion, there's just not enough variety. Novalance, Dan invited us to hang out tomorrow night. Yeah, I had to tell Dan. I just messaged Dan. I was like, sorry, Dan. Probably no. He's like, come on, Cowell. For me. And I'm like, it's not my choice, man. He's like, yeah, it is, dude. Dude, your best friend. You gotta milk Larry for all he's worth. Hey, Larry. I really want to buy these cards, but I just don't have the money. If only I had like a friend that was like willing to give me like $2,000. Just kidding. But not really. All right. So that's 9. And then if we put in 6. Seven. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 17 right here. 17 plus 4 is 21. Plus 3 is 24. Plus 4 is 28. Plus 4 is 32. 32, 33, 34, 36, 38. I'm almost there. I'm actually almost there already again. I'm already feeling super good about this deck too. So I could put 2 more cards into this deck. What would I play? I am not trying to meet up with Dan after. You gotta consider that we're trying to like go to bed on time. We're trying to like work and stuff. I'm trying to get in the mode, my mindset of work. I'm not trying to stay out late or anything anymore. I gotta really try to focus on getting to bed on time. I want to be, because I need to get up at 7. I don't want to get up at 7 on the day that I work and then just like drag myself out of bed. I want to be able to wake up and have some spring in my step. Let's see here. I know this Omnimon is awful. It's so bad. One more decks. Considering for Digimon, I think this is the last Digimon deck that I have to do. The only other thing that I could kind of do is like, see, we have a lot of white cards that we have no idea what to do with. And I originally wanted to do white as the Dark Masters, but only Machine Dramon and Seedramon advent onto them organically, where Puppetmon and Piedmon advent onto purple or green or purple and yellow. None of those are purple. So that makes the deck a lot more difficult. It makes the Dark Master deck make you want to pull your hair out, because you want to play your Dark Masters, but at the same time, like, you want to have other things on the field, so it's kind of a weird deck. I'm just snorting over here too. Middlemon. Oh, 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 oh. Two cards left. I don't really think there are that many. I guess for the like Malgarurumon card, I guess there's either the burst option. Which is Mark of Zoro. And then we play Terraforce, right? I really got to think about what I want to do with the rest of these cards. I'm pretty sure I got my spirit lineup perfect. I think this is a perfect spirit lineup. I like that I'm going to play the Metal Greymon Burst. War Greymon Burst. I just don't think that there's... Omnimon actually has 3. I could play that. What's that white card? Terraforce, Grizzly, Blizzard Ball. During this turn, your life can only reduce by 1. During this turn, your life can only be reduced by 1 by attack or poison. They should have made them on Advent Ultimate only. I could definitely see that. The color restriction is kind of stupid. I get that the Spiral Mountain is supposed to make it so that you can Advent on any of them. It's what people would call it cute. It's nothing that, in my opinion, is something that like, this is really good. Oh, F, just hurt my knee again. Nothing that's that good. Let me pack this up. As in, I'm not quitting. I just want it all to kind of be organized. A lot of bursts that I play though. I like that I'm playing all of the crest ones because the Garudamon is also a crest one. Oh my gosh, Novalance. You have no idea how happy I... Well, actually, you probably do. One Ruru, because the chances of him getting summoned are a lot less likely, but you still want to have the ability to summon him. And then Metal Garurumon can either advent onto Leomon or the all of our other guys here. Now, the only reason I'm playing these guys because the ability to warp is retarded. It's so good. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. So there are 2 cards that I can put in here. Now, the thing about this deck is it doesn't have a lot of, like, draw power as much as it used to have, but we do have some good bursts, so I think that will be okay instead of playing the Agumons and the... There is a magic card that I'm considering playing, but I just don't know if I'd be playing too many magic cards at the point. I think my ratios are perfect right now. What is it? I'm playing 7 rookies, 7 rookies, 9 champions, 7 ultimates, and 7 megas. That's a decent amount. I'm playing 4 nexuses and 4 magics. I'm just trying to think of what else I can play. I really don't want to put in... Let's see here. Let me think. Let me grab a deck. So the last evolution Kazuna deck. The most retarded deck that I have. This deck is so powerful. Its power levels are insane. This deck just slays things, and it's unfair. This deck is truly unfair. Now let me read this over here. Where is my Omnimon Merciful Mode? Restoring levels of spirits up to 15 after that effect is and trashes pre-having cards to the spirit. So he's alright. Blizzard Wall is something. Flash, during the turn your life cannot receive 1 or more damage from attacking spirits your opponent controls due to attack stat. I mean, it's okay, but it's like not super impressive. I think I play 3 Omnimons. Let me see. I play Blizzard Ball, Transcendent Sword, Diamond Wall, 2 Mercies, 1 Leo, and 2 Leos, it looks like. 2 Leomon, 2 Omnimon, so there's 1 of each. So we play a bunch of Omnimons in this deck. But this deck doesn't, it's not like an Omnimon deck. Costs 7 or more. Let's check over here. Ah. Interesting. That's really interesting. So I'm playing a Merciful mode and Omnimon, standard Omnimon, but I'm playing a lot of magic cards to kind of go along with that. Is that a good idea? Because I'm not a fan of playing one-ofs. I'm really not. Well, I guess I'll grab one more deck. The other deck that I have Proxy on. Proxymons. Marco Zoro, Burst Wall, Dynaburst, Alright, so this deck plays Omnimon, but okay, I get it. So I played Omnimon magic cards in the last evolution deck because this deck plays all of the like Greymon and Garurumon magic cards. That makes sense. That's so interesting. I don't know why they decided to make a burst wall for... This is so... It's kind of silly. Because we have the Garurumon burst wall, and we got a Metal Garurumon burst wall, and we have a War Greymon burst wall. They do the exact same thing. They just apparently just wanted both arts for both Digimon. Go figure. Interesting. Because I play the 2 burst wall, I think 2 Marcazoros in this deck, 2 Dynabursts. So that deck plays all of the, most of the, what did I say, Matt and Tai stuff? Doing a little bit more reading, everybody. I will bring you down with me. searching. Searching. Search. I'm really thinking about what I should do to patch this up, because I was thinking of playing 2 Blizzard Walls in this deck, but I don't play any Omnimons. So then I'm like, do I play Merciful Modes in that deck? But then I'm just like, because you can actually advent either of these onto Leomon, which is dumb. It's really dumb. If I took out 2 Merciful Modes, then I could play another Transcendent Sword and another Blizzard Wall in this deck. Which I think could be cool. So I think I'll do that. Transcendent Sword and Blizzard Wall. I'm making a lot of leaps and bounds today. People are like, Neon Omen, why don't you just play the copies in the Air rack? I mean, I could. But I think this keeps it fresh. In my mind, this is gonna keep stuff fresh. And if you like Subway, this is fresher than Subway. A lot of people are gonna be like, that's not setting like a really high bar for yourself. I'm like, I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Of course, it's gonna be in the last pile. It's always in the last pile. It's always in the last pile. I'm so happy. Excuse me. Excuse me. Where are you? Where are you? I know. I just had it. I just had it out here. Blizzard Wall. I will find you. No way I put it back in the stack. I did not do that. I'll be so mad at myself. Probably did. Just double check. Where are you? Where are you? Blizzard Wall. I know I had it, because that's why I was contemplating using it. And if it disappears on me, I'm going to lose my effing mind. I'm going to lose my effing mind. I had it, and now it's gone. The whole reason I contemplated playing this card is like, I just found one, and now I just lost. We have ourselves a Scooby-Doo mystery. Uh-oh. I pinned your Larry message. That was an accident. I'm gonna have to get a more comfy chair too. This chair is not. It's not offer the support that I want. I sound like a girl talking about a bra. Dude, was it in my binder? It could have been in the binder. Let me check the binder again. It's right next to me. Zoop. Zoop. All right. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Kira and Lack. Dude, I don't know how I feel about Kira and Lack is being the couple at the end. It's just like, but I guess it makes sense so that Catherine has somebody. Technically, Kira has somebody, because if not, it would have been. Kira's not going to be with his sister. That would have raised a lot of eyebrows. So you are with your sister, and now you know that she's still your sister. Are you with her? Why are you two moving to Alabama? Alabama. We are on the prowl for that magic card. I will find you. Yay! It was in the binder. Okay, so the other one is in my arm's reach. Oh, this is so difficult. I'm bad, dude. I could definitely beat this one. This is a balancing act if I've ever done. not a good balancing act. Would not recommend. Okay, so I will put that there. Move these here. What are the other cards? If I take these out of gold cases and put them in these purple cases. Gotta do a little maintenance. Where are you going? Oh, you loved me. Yeah, you also said hi and bide. You hi-bide me. Why would you do that? Oh, that's actually... Alright, I'm still here. 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 Okay. Okay. So... Alright, so first we're going to go to the new deck. Let's take out some of these cards. These. And then which ones are my gold cases? These guys. Well, I guess we really only have to do with these guys. And this guy. Take them all out of the gold cases because these go back in the binder. We're building the decks. We're building the decks. We're building the decks. This. Oh, shoot. That was a little snapper. Put these guys in cases. Make sure they're protected. It's definitely just going to be a hodgepodge of cases right now. But they'll be okay for now. Cases there. These guys are fine. Trash. So we were thinking of taking out 2 merciful modes. Two. And then we will put in and the Transcendent Sword. This way, the last evolution deck plays all the Omnimon cards. Yeah. Omnimon galore. Yeah, we figured it out, chat. We figured it out. My favorite Digimon deck and my most hated Digimon deck? Favorite deck out of all the Digimon decks that I've built would probably be the, well, this is biased. This is just my favorite Digimon. My favorite Digimon deck that I've built for Battle Spirits is going to be my Season 2 Davis and Ken. Beamon is my favorite. He'll always be my favorite. Magnamon goes hard. That will always be my favorite. Now, my most hated Digimon deck? That's a really interesting question. Because do I hate the deck because it's too good? Or do I hate the deck because it's not good enough? So that's two angles that I could definitely take. Hello, new viewer. Thanks for stopping by. Feel free to leave a comment so I can shout you out and say hi to you. If you like Digimon or if you like Battle Spirits, tell me if you're gonna play Saga or if you play Japanese Battle Spirits, or if you're just interested in either or game, or maybe you're a Digimon guy. So tell me what's your favorite Digimon. I like all four Digimon, and I was just talking about to Novalance here. I like Vmon. Vmon's my favorite. So my favorite deck is definitely the deck that is Vmon, which is the. Can't think of the name of it now. I just completely blanked. Oh, the Season 2 Ken and Davis deck. That's my favorite deck. That is my favorite deck. Least favorite deck. See, I don't know if it's that like this was like if it's like, is this a deck that I think that isn't strong enough? Is this a deck that I think is too strong? Is this a deck that I just don't like the Digimon? So, if I was to say the deck that I like the least, it would probably be the TK Cody deck, because it is so weak. It is bad. There is nothing good about it. Everything in it is bad. It's just a bunch of bad cards. A deck that I hate playing? Well, the TK Cody, I mean, I could say the TK Cody deck too, because it's slow and you feel like you're doing nothing the entire game. It feels like you're doing nothing and then your opponent's still plowing you and you're like, this hurts. And they're like, shut up and take it. You're like, I don't want to take it anymore. Just be like that. This deck is going to be a lot more fun with these extra magic cards. Omnimon stuff. Like, why is there so much Omnimon stuff? I'm like, take my Omnimon out of this. No, I won't even consider it a beginner deck because it's probably not going to be fun and they'll probably quit. Well, apparently I can, like... Oh, she has so many followers. Well, I just figured out how I can find my followers, or the people that are viewing. That's funny. That's really weird. I wonder if they're bots. So Novalance, you're a mod, right? So on my, so you can hit like users in chat and it will show you all the people that have jumped in. A lot of them are like girls that have like tons of followers, but like no streaming. Maybe I just gotta start using that. So yeah, users in chat. That's really interesting. So that way I can like figure out people's names. I'm learning stuff every time. Yeah, but like if you click on their profiles and follow them, some of them have like 76,000 followers and no streams. Kind of sus. Losing cards. Interesting. 2 cost 5, 2 cost 4. I might play 2 Omnimon in this deck. Because I'm a person that generally like playing 3 ofs. Like your strongest Digimon, your strongest card. I dropped 1 Goblin. Let's play a bunch of big guys. No, I think I have to play the Goblimons because it works. It gets me into my big stuff. No, I think 2 Merciful Elves is fine. Let's deck these 3. Well, let's look at last evolution while we have time. It's almost 5, so we have been streaming for 2 hours. I think I might have to try and utilize that users in chat or something to shout people out a little bit better next time. Because then I can say, hey, thanks for stopping in. And they're like, oh my gosh, how do they know me? It's kind of creepy. I'm like, it's okay, my stream tells me. Like, oh my gosh. This Agumon looks like an awful 3D render. Three. I mean, this deck is already ridiculously consistent. All the last evolution guys. Because I could take out Leomons from this deck because this deck is already cracked. This deck is already nuts. And I could do another Omnimon. So I could do one Omnimon, one Merciful Elf, maybe? I just don't know if Where Garuna is the right choice. Let me think, because that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I want a quarter of the deck to be. See, I looked them up too. Didn't feel like any of them were like real. I'll tell myself they were real though. They do data harvesting, really? That's funny. Yeah, it's just really weird how you go to like most of their channels and it's just like, oh, one of them's live. Yeah, I saw they can piggyback and host. Interesting. Well, that's a little bit of a bummer that we really haven't had many real people coming by the chat. It's just a bunch of bot accounts, which is that's demoralizing. That's very demoralizing. You think that you're growing, you think that you have people stopping by to watch your stuff that actually want to watch your stuff. They're all liars. Dude, on what's day? Monday? On Wednesday we get the Power Rangers show. Jet Saber will be back Friday. I wonder if we'll be done to do anything like Saturday. Go to like a sneak peek with Jet Saber or something on Sunday. And go to his place and watch Power Rangers. This deck I can definitely take out the Leo. This deck I think is fine. Feels good. Dude, I made so much progress today. Built another deck. Yeah. All right. I think I'm proud of this deck right now. I think the only deck that I'd really consider get out of here. I think the only deck that I really consider changing would be this last evolution deck. I could take out 2 Leomons or 1 Leomon and just put on a third Omnimon. I think if I do any changes, that will be it. All right, stream. We've been streaming for almost 2 hours and 15 minutes today. That's a fair stream for a great afternoon. A little bit of relaxation, a little bit of deck building. We accomplished what we came here to do. We built ourselves another new Battle Spirits deck, the Love Triangle deck. That's it. And I know exactly what sleeves to put in it, or what cases to put it in. It's going to be the stupid Valentine's Day ones. Go figure. Nonetheless, thanks for tuning in. Even if you're a bot, I don't like you if you're a bot, but if you're a real person, you know what? Thanks for stopping on in today. Other than that,